tubes were off to a store that nobody likes, but still seem to gravitate to. And I gotta fix that switch. Last week this truck got an alignment done. It was a mess. The previous owners put in all new suspension bushings except for sway bar links and bushings. I don't know why they didn't do that, but oh well. Along with ball joints, new passenger side front axle, brakes, the whole 9 yards right before I bought the truck a year or so ago. Well, they did a in your driveway alignment that really wasn't anywhere near close. So I lived with it for a while, got it aligned, like I said last week. The old Sonoma's driving like a brand new truck. Nice tight steering, doesn't wander. Passenger side camber is now fixed, so it's not going to eat a tire every 8 months. Gas mileage has gone up a couple ticks. So that's all fine and dandy by me. As you can probably hear by the tone in the cab, one, my window's open, and two, the exhaust is rotting away. There's cracks running all throughout the muffler, and I'm pretty sure I've got a manifold gasket leak somewhere. But, you know, that's next up on the list to be fixed. And yes, I know that was a weak attempt. I'll have to find a better spot to break them loose. Currently 2100 hours, 26 minutes. Or in layman's terms, 9:26 p.m. County's got road construction going on everywhere. There's cones up, there's places you can't park, there's places you're supposed to park. Consequently, people are borrowing the parking lot where I live and they're not supposed to, so we've had more cars towed out of there in the last 2 weeks than I've ever seen before. diff got me that time. Wasn't gonna allow that to happen. This truck's got the Eaton G80 Govlock rear differential in it. It's not like your normal locking differential, which, you know, it's, as soon as you apply power it locks in. It's based on centrifugal force and difference in, you know, speed between each axle shaft. It takes about 5 to 15 miles an hour for it to lock in difference between axle shaft speeds. So you actually have to have some amount of tire spin in order for it to lock in. That's probably the reason I'm getting, you know, these weak little burnouts that don't do anything. Because as soon as it locks in, the truck just takes off. The Eaton G80 is also known as the Grenade 80 because they tend to fail. When they fail, they can sometimes fail rather spectacularly, taking entire differentials with them, including, you know, axle housings. As long as you're not beating on them, they do just fine. Don't put oversized tires on it. Don't put a V8 behind it. Though it is offered with full-size trucks with the V8 engine. Just got to be smart about it. If you're abusing anything, of course, you're at risk of breaking it. Look, it's a roundabout. And I have a text message. There you go, YouTube. There's a good one for you. Standing start. No power brake needed. Locked in going around that corner, which is kind of odd because it doesn't normally. It didn't have any wheel spin, but it sure felt like it locked in. Definitely locked in. Yep, doesn't want to turn. Let's cruise through the Walmart camping ground, shall we? Oh wait, it's not camping, it's parking. If you're parking, why does your motorhome have the stabilizers down? To means you're not parked, you're actually camping. Are you a Canadian? Oh yeah. Friggin' Canadians are everywhere down here. Oh, Adam, vlogging life, you're probably gonna kick out of that. I really have no room to talk, I'm quarter Canadian, so I really shouldn't be bad-mouthing something that's part of my own kind. Well, here we go. I'm back home. Camping at Walmart. Interesting. Very interesting. That's the way to do it. It's a Class B motorhome. Go from there. My dad's got the ultimate, where he's got a conversion van that's got a couch in the back. One of those jackknife sofas that folds up into a chair and down into a bed. He's got day-night shades all throughout it. Yeah, he's got the ultimate method. He uses it for work, takes the seats out of it, uses that open space at the back, and then when he has to haul people, he puts the seats back in. Yeah, his Econoline conversion van is just, it's gorgeous. Dealing with the main road, which is exactly what I did before. Here's a modern thing for you. Let's discuss this. Bellingham has a plastic bag ban. That means there are no plastic bags available at grocery stores. Which, you know, that's fine by me. However, they charge you 5 cents per paper bag, which I think is out freaking outrageous. Granted, yeah, it's a nickel, but still, it's, what the hell, you know? What the hell's the point of taking away the bags and then charging you for the other ones? All I see is somebody's making a crap ton of money out of it. So you can start bringing your own bags, which, you know, that's fine. We do it all the time when we do the major grocery shopping, because we have insulated zip-up bags that we use. But, yeah. What the hell? Makes it a pain in the ass, because, like, places where I was, like Walmart, they don't even put paper bags out. You either bring your own bag, or you have it all out in the cart like I did, or in your arms. It's a little on the annoying side. You know, if you did, even if you did something like the first bag free, you know, whoo, there you go. But yeah, I don't get it, YouTube. I do not get some idiosyncratic, you know, just stupid policy. Just use friggin' paper bags. Don't charge for them, just distribute them. Leave a paper bag in the gutter, as soon as it gets wet, it falls apart. Biodegrades, done. I think that was their major concern, was all the plastic bags floating around town. Well, that means the entire cupboard underneath the sink that has all those plastic bags in it, once they're gone, because we use them for holding Chloe's diapers when they're nasty. And once those are gone, what the hell am I gonna use? I'm gonna start using more trash bags. Which I guess, you know, that's fine too. Just some policy I'll never understand. But yeah, the whole charging for bags, it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Let's take a leisurely cruise through Whatcom Community College campus. Yeah, I know, you guys can't see much, it's dark. Take the shortcut. Fuzz behind me. It's the fuzz. Looks like they're doing their routine patrol on the college campus. Money's in the gas tank here soon. Excuse me. Chevrolet dealer. Oh, look, another damn roundabout. Wasn't worried about the fuzz. I'd go try drifting through this, but fuzz are out. Actually, this isn't the vehicle for that. I have friends with vehicles that are designed for drifting. Yeah, 4 four-wheel drive pickups don't generally drift very well. They tend to roll before they drift. Give me the little Mazda B2000 I had about 6 years ago. Lowered 3 in front, 4 in back. That little truck can drift. With a 3236 Weber on it. Had a fairly fresh 2-liter rebuild in it. And yes, the truck was a B2000. Little history on the Mazda B2000. Prior to 1986, which is the first, the second generation of truck, excuse me. There's the first generation, the 1.8 to 2.0 liter, if I remember correctly. When they came out with second generation trucks from 86 to 93, B2000, B2000, 2200, and B2600, the 2-liter went away in the 1987 model year, leaving just the 2.2 and the 2.6 liter engines. I had a fairly rare truck because there weren't that many 2-liters left in the lineup, and mine was a 2-liter B2000. I'd set it up for me. It was my truck. I was the only one that ever drove it, so I could set the suspension and ride and handling everything the way I wanted it to. The way I wanted to make it happen. I tell you what, that little truck was a heck of a kick in the pants. The little Weber carburetor sure woke that engine up. It was actually kind of fun to drive after the Weber went on. If I remember when editing this video, I'll put the link to the car domain page that I keep the little Mazda pickup on. I'll probably put the car domain link to the Sonoma up too, if I remember. Gotta get a new tire on the right front of this truck. It's starting to separate, so it's got a bubble. It starts vibrating. It'll be next week when I get a pair of tires for the front of this thing. And the cones of confusion. There's a neat little Nissan Datsun 280Z parked back there, tucked in front of garage doors. If I ever had the money and it ever came up for sale, I'd probably snap it up in an instant. It's one of my favorite cars. All-time dream car, the 57 Chevrolet Nomad. I'd love to have just an old 57 wagon, beautiful body style. At a time. The front one's done. Get the back one's done. Fortunately, the tires I want, my wallet does not agree upon, so I have to put all-season radials back on this truck, which I really don't want to do.